Hello, and welcome to this cozy tutorial, where we'll guide you through making delicious homemade sugar cookies from scratch in a warm, inviting kitchen. This beginner-friendly recipe is perfect for anyone new to baking, and we'll go step by step with clear instructions, ensuring you create perfect, tender cookies every time that melt in your mouth. Get ready to fill your kitchen with the wonderful, comforting aroma of freshly baked treats that will make your home feel even cozier. First, let's gather our ingredients starting with the dry ones. You'll need 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, which forms the sturdy yet tender foundation of our cookies, giving them that classic soft texture. Next, just half a teaspoon of baking powder to provide a gentle lift without making them cakey, and half a teaspoon of salt to perfectly balance the sweetness while enhancing all the other flavors in every bite. You'll also need 1 full cup of unsalted butter, softened to room temperature for easy creaming and maximum flavor release, which is absolutely crucial for a smooth, creamy base. Then, 1 cup of granulated sugar for that signature sweet, crisp edged taste we all love, 1 large egg to bind everything together richly, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract to infuse a warm, aromatic depth that elevates the entire batch. Now, let's begin by preheating your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius, so it's at the ideal temperature right when your cookie dough is ready to bake evenly. While the oven warms up nicely, line your baking sheets with parchment paper. This simple step prevents any sticking, promotes even browning, and makes cleanup a breeze for stress-free baking. In a medium bowl, whisk together your dry ingredients, the 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt until they're fully blended. Whisking them thoroughly beforehand ensures that the leavening agents and salt are evenly distributed throughout the dough later on, which is key for consistent texture, perfect rise, and balanced flavor in every single cookie you bake. In a separate, larger bowl, cream together the 1 cup of softened, unsalted butter and 1 cup of granulated sugar using an electric mixer on medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until the mixture turns light, fluffy, and pale yellow. This important creaming process incorporates air into the batter, which helps create those tender, soft cookies with a delightful crumb that beginners will love getting right. Next, beat in the 1 large egg and 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, continuing to mix until everything is completely well combined. And don't forget to scrape down the sides of the bowl occasionally for even incorporation. The egg brings moisture and richness to bind the dough perfectly, while the vanilla adds that irresistible, comforting aroma and flavor that makes homemade sugar cookies so special and nostalgic. Now, gradually add the whisked dry ingredient mixture to the wet ingredients in a few batches, mixing on low speed until just combined into a soft dough. Avoid overmixing to prevent developing too much gluten, which could make your cookies tough instead of tender. Stop mixing as soon as the dough comes together smoothly, ensuring you get that ideal consistency for rolling and cutting without any hassle. Divide the soft dough into 2 equal portions for easier handling, then gently flatten each one into a disc shape before wrapping them tightly in plastic wrap to keep them from drying out. Refrigerate these discs for at least 1 full hour. This chilling step is essential as it firms up the butter in the dough, making it much easier to roll out evenly and preventing the cookies from spreading too much and losing their shape during baking. Once the dough is nicely chilled and firm, unwrap 1 disc and place it on a lightly floured surface to prevent sticking, then use a rolling pin to roll it out evenly to about a 1/4 inch thickness for cookies that bake up just right. Dip your favorite cookie cutters in a bit of flour if needed, cut out various fun shapes, and carefully transfer them to your parchment-lined baking sheets, spacing them about 2 inches apart. Place your shaped cookies in the preheated 375 degrees Fahrenheit oven and bake for 8 to 10 minutes, watching closely until the edges turn a light golden brown. Baking times can vary slightly based on your oven, so check at 8 minutes. That subtle golden edge is the perfect sign they're done, yielding cookies with crisp outsides and soft, chewy centers ready to delight. After baking, let the cookies rest on the hot baking sheets for just a few minutes to firm up slightly, Then gently transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. This prevents breakage and allows them to set with the best texture. Once fully cooled, your beautiful homemade sugar cookies are ready to enjoy plain, decorated, or shared with loved ones. Happy baking in your cozy kitchen.